tight, keep it tight. 300.
All right.
Good morning, everybody. What's going on? If you're new to the channel, my name is Darcy, aka Darcizzle, and this is Puddin'. Or no, he's not Puddin'. This is Ryan over here.
Sugar free.
We're doing some deep sea fishing today, and we're going to be talking about the truth about fishing and telling you what it really takes and the cost expense to get out here and catch some delicious dinner fish. During some DC trolling today, planner's coming up. I'm going to keep the boat straight into the...
Did it just come off? No.
No, you're tight.
Speed up a little bit.
You want me to turn?
Speed up a little bit.
You want me to turn?
No.
Okay.
Reel that in a little, Frank? I don't know how big it is. Reel that when I take this off.
Nice and steady, everybody. Nice and steady.
All right, Frank, you can keep reeling.
There you go, just steady reeling. You feel them? All right, all right. All right, so team effort here. I'm keeping the boat in gear, keeping us in a straight line with a little bit of a banana. You gotta keep your boat moving when you're trolling, hooking fish. Here comes the fish, here comes the fish.
It's a bonita.
Big old bonita. Well, act like it's a nice fish. Woo! All right. Big old bait fish. Bonita.
I told you, Frank, you'd reel in some bonitas today.
Bonitas, false albacores. That was at a depth too that it could have been something else, like a wahoo.
Nice.
But we're coming into the major moon phase. We talk about this all the time. We like fishing these times. It's a beautiful morning. And we just broke off the skunk. We actually just lost an entire rig. We're not exactly sure what happened on our planer rod, but Brian re-rigged, put a blue and white one out, and we just hooked another fish.
And we lost this entire rig a minute ago, and it cost about $40 between this hook and this witch and the leader. So it's about a $35 or $40 situation already. So before we even did anything. So we're gonna get this back out and catch more fish. No, I need a new strip. New strip, Frank, new strip. We're gonna save that bonita, I guess.
You're killing him.
What should I do?
Too late now.
Is it?
Yeah.
He's still flopping around.
You just kill it.
What should I do? Quick.
He just beat himself to death. Leave him. Release the next one.
Okay.
Pliers. Out deep as hell.
400.
Oh my God.
Ton.
All right, all right.
All right, you want to reel, sizzle? Or
Just keep
taking a little bit of
it
drag
tight right now. You see
All
taking
right.
drag?
Yeah, a little bit. All right. You might have to slow down a little or curve.
Okay.
You can tail this one in, Frank.
Reel that one up, Frank.
All right, guys, got another fish on.
Hooked up, baby. We got the 220, we got the bite.
We have to slow down a little bit. All right.
Okay, let's spread it back up a little bit. Good job, you just put that up front, get it out of the way.
All right, so talking about how much it costs to go fishing.
Yeah.
Got another nice fish on here.
Let's get back to that work.
Let's see. And so I got about $62,000 into this boat, between the price of the boat and some major repairs over the years. And if I divide that by 10 years depreciation, and we go out about 100 times a year, it's about 60, 65 bucks a day to take the to take my wonderful boat out. And with the truck, which we use to trailer our boats almost exclusively, that's about another 50 bucks every time we take the boat out.
Are we good at the speed, babe? Sorry to interrupt you.
That's fine. So that's 110 right there before we even leave the house. Then of course I got maintenance. Talk about that. But let's get this fish hopefully in.
All right. Good speed, correct?
And
yeah,
so
planer's right here.
We got the boat still in gear.
Oh my God.
Nope.
It just broke. Oh my God.
What the hell?
I'm changing that immediately. It just broke our fish again. Oh my God.
I don't understand. What the f?
Oh my God.
How is that possible?
Have to change it. Something's wrong.
What's wrong with, look at this thing.
Did you see when you were coming up, it was doing this weird circle. It was going like this in the water. I don't know if you saw.
Was it?
Yes, I don't know if you saw your line right here, but I was like, is that fish coming up? And your planer was spinning like this, and I was watching your line spin through the water like a big circle.
Well, the fish was spinning. The fish was spinning.
No, I don't think your planer's swimming right. Check it. You can check it right here at the boat and trip it.
Baby was working fine the other day.
I'm telling you, I just watched it spin like crazy. Wait, why are we using this planer with these?
Because I've been using it for weeks.
Okay, I was just watching it do that weird spin. That fish would have been up on the surface dead back there if he was spinning. He was not, he was swimming.
Maybe he just wasn't
I
tripped.
think that just caught you, and I saw your line do this big loop in the water right here. I was like, what the hell is that? And that's when you immediately cut it. All right, well, let's not stop talking about it. Let's get it right back out. That's the only one getting bites.
Is there anything is like this sharp or something?
It has to be. That's twice now, and we have to change it.
Yeah, you want to get it, Darce? All right, guys, we got a fish on.
All right. Let's slow down because I can't reel.
All right.
Yeah, please bring that in.
All right, guys, got a good bite.
Okay. So today has turned out so far to be a very expensive day on the water. Stop turning that wheel, keep it straight. Yeah, so very expensive day. I don't know if Brian's gonna include the footage or show you what happened previously, but we broke a fish off when the planer came up right at the boat. We didn't even have our hands on the leader, so never knew what it was. So, and then we got a cut off, a boat cut us off in the back, totally cut our long line off.
Yeah.
Brian's like, we lost 30.
That was like a $35 lure.
Yeah.
So things are adding up, and then we're gonna do the gas at the end. But
Speed it up.
Are you in low or high?
What?
What gear are you in?
I'm in high.
All right.
Good.
All right, I got the planer. Why don't you come over here and grab this planer? I mean, the wheel.
Good.
No, wheel.
Grab the wheel and stay straight.
Keep it straight. Just keep it straight.
Do not touch that throttle.
See what it is. Could be, we don't know what it is. Could be anything.
Go.
I got it. We're gonna pretend it's the greatest fish in the world, of course.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah, so we lost 3 rigs today. We don't usually come out on Saturdays, so it's really annoying that happened. You can go a little this way if you want. A little banana that way. Very light. Up. Reel it in, Sizzle. It's long. It looks longish.
Yeah, it's bonita.
Is it bonita?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna let it go. You sure?
I think, I don't know. Be ready with the gas.
Looks like a tuna.
Tuna. Nice tuna.
All right. Nice and easy, everybody. No, it's a.
Nice job, Brian.
Is that a bonita? No, it's a bonita.
It looked like a tuna to us.
It did look like a tuna.
It did look like a tuna.
All right, we're gonna throw it back, even though it got a little hole in it.
It's okay, he'll live.
Yeah, he'll live.
Perfect hook set on him.
I used a little thing.
Nice. Only the blue and white is getting hit today.
Yeah.
You got it? You got it?
Yeah, hold this. All right, we're gonna get them back in the water real quick. We're gonna get them back in the water real quick because we have a ton of
bonita strips.
bonita strips. And this is a tuna,
Perfect
so
hook
they're always
set.
fishing. They're always moving, so you gotta get them right back in.
Perfect hook set.
All right. Got a little hole in his shoulder, but he'll be fine.
Woo! Bye, buddy.
All right. Thought he was a tuna, that's why I gaffed him, but whatever.
Those bonitas are tough. He'll live. That wasn't any vital organs.
No,
It looked like a tuna to me.
it did.
Big bonitas today. That was right in 200 again. Where that first bite was, we lost everything on.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying that, he acted just like that one we lost. I'm not trying to say it wasn't a wahoo. I'm just saying that he was underwater the whole time and blah, blah, blah.
Come on, baby, come on. Double hook up, all of it. That was crazy. They were all greyhound and like tuna.
Yeah? All right.
Yeah, like 10 of them. Like just aired out right
Put the
here.
camera on if you want.
Camera's on. Aired out right through here. Just going this way.
You saw him, Frank?
Yeah, he saw him first.
I saw the flying fish all over the place. I think I saw one line. Do you see more than that?
There was a handful of mahi, nice ones, not little ones. There they are, flipping on that mahi. Little guy just flipped off that seaweed patch.
All right.
Go over there and plug the chunk.
We don't have any chunk stuff. We only brought trolling stuff.
They should bite this.
We do have that tuna.
They should bite this.
I mean, bonita, sorry. There we go, there we go. Let him know, nice
Easy,
one.
Frank,
Two,
easy,
we're on,
nice.
doubled up.
Doubled up?
Doubled up. Yep, you got a fish over here too. Nice and tight. Let him jump. Nice, guys. All right.
Mine's off.
No way.
Yeah. All right, good job, Frank.
Drop it back.
All right, we moved locations a little bit. Frank got hooked up.
Just make sure his drag's set right, Brian. Let's not pop it off.
It'll probably be a little, he's good. I'm gonna move this back, Frank.
Last rod holder.
Last rod holder. Here you go.
Yep,
Yeah.
there you go. There you go. Fish on the back line.
All right, all
There
right.
we go. Nice one. Woo! Okay.
All right, one at a time, everybody.
It's all right. Just fight your fish. You're
It's all right.
closer. We're going to get this one in first. Am I good?
Yeah, I don't know why you slowed down so much, but.
Okay.
All right, all right, all right. You're good, Frank. Get the line a little higher. We're good.
Yep, keep that line
This
straight.
one's still good.
Yeah, even drag them through some weed.
All right, yes, we came out a little, we stopped and I drove around fast looking for stuff. We found some weeds and then we saw some fish jumping.
Woohoo! Good job,
Doing good,
Ryan.
Frank.
Good job, Brian. Nice.
Nice.
Mahi in the boat.
All right, that's a keeper. Barely, but he's a keeper.
Barely. It'll count. It'll
So
count.
do you want to get that one in the back?
I don't want to lose sight of this patch.
All right,
So
I'll
maybe
get
I
him.
should drive and you reel it in. I'll do the next one. How's that sound?
Sounds good. I'll give it to Frank when I get a little closer.
Okay.
Why don't you give me that butt thing for this, Frank? I mean, sizzle.
Here.
You want this one, Frank? Yeah. All right, got him. Keep it tight, keep it tight. I'm gonna flip him. We could lose him, but he's not that big anyway.
Nice job. It's
He's a keeper. All right, what else we got?
We got
This
another
one?
fish back there.
We got one right here, Sizzle.
We're hooked up on the oh, we're on the planer rod.
On the planer.
Nice. All right. I guess that's my turn.
So we got a triple up. Yeah, come get him.
Triple up, baby. Triple up.
That was
All right.
just
You wanna switch
fishing
up?
smarter, and we moved around and found some fish. Nice. You want to get him, Sizzle?
Sure.
All right, I'll keep reeling for now. Okay, if I move it up too. Got rods everywhere. Yeah, this one's on still. Got our planer bridle system.
Get that weed off me. Get that weed off me.
You're good.
Put
Okay.
it, put over. Bring it up top or whatever. Go underneath me.
Frank, why don't you go make a right turn?
Yeah, slowly turn the other way to the left.
No, to
Not
the right.
To the,
Yeah. Right? We're gonna bring the fish that way. Just reel him in, Sizzle. He's not big. Reel him in.
okay.
You're good. You're perfect, Frank. Let me get that line.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna wait for you to reel him in.
Woo!
All right.
Nice work.
Not bad. Also 26,
Nice work.
26 inches.
That's about the size that I saw jumping, maybe a little bigger than that. There's big boys down there somewhere. Finally, we get into some nice fish, some nice dinner fish, no complaints. And the last couple days, we've been seeing reports of nicer, bigger mahi off the Keys, and they migrate through our waters up here in southeast Palm Beach, in southeast Florida, and a few days later than that. So we are right on the Gulf Stream ledge here, I guess you could say, but 400 to 600 feet of water is usually a good area to fish. We saw a ton of seaweed through here, scattered weed, and every single patch has little baits underneath it. So Brian's like, let's go ahead and troll through here. And
So who said that?
tripled up.
Me?
You did. You're like, let's give it 15 minutes out here.
Nice.
Since we had so many terminal and tackle issues this morning and lost a lot of fish on planers, but hey, that's fishing.
Nice.
And these fish are worth hundreds of dollars to us.
That's
We
right.
put in so much time and effort
Yeah, so we
in
got three.
catching three beautiful fish. Not too shabby. They're all females. All right.
Perfect. All right.
Nice job. Everybody caught a fish. Well, Mahi, Frank caught two. So let's go ahead and bleed them in the live well here and catch some more fish.
All right, guys, real quick troll and spread. I've gone over this before, but this is our
There
classic
it is.
5-line troll and spread. Very simple. Main thing is you got to find the fish, okay? Don't worry about so much what you have out. So, planer, blue and white planer on a number 4 planer, blue and white sea witch on a number 4 planer. That one goes pretty far back. This one over here is a pink sea witch with a strip on a number 8 planer. That's kind of long and kind of shorter and deeper. And then I have my kingfish rod holders. We're gonna get my outriggers going soon, but we use these quite a bit. Very simple, especially when there's a lot of weed around. Just put some sort of chugger up there. I got that Islander star head. What's that thing called, Sizzle?
A sea star.
Sea star. Love it. And of course on this side we always have the Island Marauder Flyer, which again we love. And thanks to those guys, we were using them for years, the Island Marauder Flyers. Those guys saw us using them and sent us a whole bunch, so thank you to Island Marauder Flyer. Down the middle, a boat ran over my Sea Star, and so I really changed it up back there right now. You can see I'm using a pink and blue Islander with a little strip. So mixing it up. That just got some weed on it. Oh, I almost forgot, how fast you gonna troll? Honestly, this is kind of a Guggen question. It doesn't matter how fast I'm trolling. You are gonna troll whatever speed your lures look the best, okay? I don't know what kind of lures you're pulling. I don't know if you're pulling ballyhoo, you're gonna go a little slower. I don't know how rough it is, you're gonna go slower. I don't know how calm it is, you're gonna go a little faster. I don't know if you're going into the current, out of the current, okay? You can do all those things. And whatever your lures look right at, and you're gonna, try different speeds, fish bite different, they like different things different days, so I don't know. It's somewhere between 5 and 10 miles an hour, whatever. But, I think we're going 9.5 with the current, and maybe a couple, 9 with the current, a couple into the current, then we go side to side. Here in Southeast Florida, one standard thing you're gonna do for reef fish, kingfish, bonita, wahoo, maybe dolphin if you're lucky, you're gonna go between 100 and 300 back and forth like a zigzag. You're not gonna just troll in a straight line. That's what Guggens do. Don't troll in a straight line.
Liars.
And then so like you're from 100 out to 300 or 400, go back in a zigzag. Okay, now in those zigzags, you're gonna be going back and forth like this. All right, I call it wiggles. See Darcy, see this?
Wiggles.
Wiggles. You see this? Wiggles. So you're kind of going like this inside your big zig and zags.
S-curves.
Because famous fisherman told us once, and it's true, fish bite on changes. Okay, so when one bait's going down, the other bait's coming up. Those are changes in your speed or presentation of your bait, and that's when you get the bites, okay? Just like fish bite at color changes, depth changes, ledges, changes in the bottom, changes in temperature, changes in the pressure, whatever. Okay, it's another change. You're gonna be doing that constantly. Look, see this curve? My baits are gonna be over here, they're gonna be over here. Right, Frank?
Right.
I can't hear you, Frank.
We're checking our lines, making sure we're out of that weed area now, and we want to quickly discuss all of the expenses that go into it, which we haven't touched on is boat gas. And every time we go out, we always seem to fill the freaking boat with at least a minimum of $100 of gas.
We average about, it looks like today we're gonna do about 60 miles in the boat. I get 2.4 miles per gallon in this boat overall, trolling maybe less, but going fast, more or whatever.
Yeah.
And I put gas from the regular pump in there.
Sailfish airing out.
Oh yeah. I put gas just just from where do we go? Wawa, wherever you go, and it's like $3.50 a gallon. And you do the math, and we went 60 miles divided by 2.4 times like whatever it is, $3.50 or $3.60 a gallon right now, and it's like $82 for gas for the boat. And of course we go to Stewart a lot, and that's 100 miles. And we take the truck, and the truck is I get 9.3 miles per gallon towing this boat, 100 miles, and so that's like 11 gallons, and the gas is a little more for diesel right now, maybe $3.80, and so that's like another $40. So we got 120 bucks in gas. Wait till you hear about maintenance.
Back at the house, guys, cleaning up our fish. Already knocked out the bonita, and we got over a dozen strips from that fish. So that's 12 times 4. What's that? 48?
It's like 50 bucks, $48. Yeah, you buy those strips that we use at the store. Again, they're like $4 each.
Yeah, and I'm also gonna make some mahi strips. I've been doing this with the smaller fish, so I just make like a line cut right here. But let's go ahead and, while I'm filleting this fish for dinner, talk to you about our fishing trips. Brian's gonna get into the specifics here. He did some calculations and figured out how much it
I got
costs
a paper.
per fishing trip for us to use our big boat. That's just our big boat, by the way.
Yeah, just a big boat, right? There's a good clarification.
We have two.
Right, the good clarification. And you know, our boats, the average age of our two boats
He's very old.
is like 21 years old.
Older than me.
The one
Just kidding.
No, older than our relationship.
Yeah.
Just for the record, Darcy's, how old are you? 35?
You don't need to tell everybody anymore.
She's 35, I'm 55.
Yes.
Or so. And we've been living together 13 years. Anyway. So
Average age of our boat is what?
like 22. Like the boat we were in today, the Pro Line, is 2002. And the flats boat is a 1999.
Wow.
So that's like 2001, or 2000 and a half is the average, and it's 2024. So it's like 23-year average, right? So, and well, I do have to back up for a second about two things. One is, you know, I talked about that I had $62,000 into this boat. And I just added the capital improvements. This is way back in the beginning of the video. I bought the boat for $24,000 in like 2011, and then I needed a new engine like for the first couple years because of the Yamaha exhaust corrosion issue, if you guys are familiar with that, and which is an old products liability issue. Anyway, so I need a new engine right away. It's another 20 grand. And then we blew the head gasket on that because user error. I don't want to talk about. It was in a video 10 years ago.
It was in a video.
That was another 12,000. And then we got a new lower unit, which is, I don't know if that's maintenance after how many hours we had on it. That's maintenance or just capital improvement. But anyway, it was about 6 grand. So altogether, it's like 62 grand into that boat. And then I mentioned, you know, I did over 10-year depreciation schedule, and that's 6,200 a year divided by 100. I said it was $62 per day we used the boat, more or less. But we only use that boat about 50 times a day. We have two boats. We go fishing
50 times a year, not a day.
Yeah, of course, right. So we go fishing actually about 100 times a year. Used to be more. We're doing less videos now as we're aging or getting a more mature channel. And so 50 times a year. So it's really about $112 a day just for the boat payment or whatever. All right, which, you know, which kind of makes, which is kind of, you know, if you had a
terrible.
No, I mean, if you had a boat, you'd have a $500 a month payment or cost of the boat, you know, at least no matter what you did. So now on to the maintenance. All right. Now they usually say if you have a $62,000 boat, the rule is, or what they say is 10% a year is the maintenance. You know, honestly, it's typically more than that, and some years are more than others, or you know, whatever. But I'll tell you about the maintenance. So this year alone, 10% would be $6,200, right? So this year in October, we had a $3,800 bill, and that was a regular service plus we had the whole charging system basically needed to be replaced. Now that engine is a 2012, okay, so it's 12 years old, and it also has like
insane amount of hours.
Like 2,600 hours on it right now. Last time we talked to the shop was like 2,500, so it's like 2,600. So it's really getting towards the end of its useful life.
Right.
You know, we're gonna run it until it stops running. But anyway, so the whole charging system needed to be replaced. That was $3,800. In March 2024, this year, I got a new live well pump and a whole bunch of several electrical issues. You know, because again, the wiring on a boat is, when it's over 20 years old, you're gonna start worrying about the gas tanks and the wiring. Okay, because all the wires start to corrode from the outside in. And if anyone knows about boating, you know all the wires start to go crappy and the switches and everything else. So we had like 4 things fixed on that. And then in May, we went out fishing with Marty.
Yep. Our Patreon.
Yeah, Patreon. And the boat broke down, and we had a big, huge fuel system issue. Like all the VST filters were clogged up, and all the kinds of stuff. And the service, and you know, whatever miscellaneous other crap they do. And that was $2,268. And you may be asking now, why do you always bring it to the shop? Well, you know, we have 2 boats and we have a business, so a lot of times, you know, we bring the boat to the shop to get it done.
By people that do this for a living.
Yeah. And so, you know, but sometimes also we do it ourselves. We have done services on the Yamaha before. We have the video on that. I changed the gear lube in the lower unit, you know, more often than I probably need to. So we do stuff on the boat ourselves. Like I redid all the outriggers, like all the outrigger bases with, you know, levers and all that stuff. Because again, they just get old and corroded. They were 15 years old. So that was like $500 just for the parts. I did the rest of the stuff myself.
And the trailer's totally separate, but he's also been working on the trailer.
Right, and then the trailer was next, right? I do, you know, and that's another thing with the trailer. So the trailer's $5,000, you know, new, and then over 10-year life. and then you use it 50 times. I added like 20 or 30 bucks into this total for, you know, for trailer use. And yeah, for the trailer, I did all the brakes on the trailer. I do those like every year, and just regular maintenance, hubs and all that stuff. So that was about 300 bucks this year just for parts. We blew a tire on the trailer last week. That was 150 bucks. All right, and you know, you're gonna blow a tire like, I don't know. We blow a tire every year, probably one.
Yeah, I say an average one a year.
So, and the outriggers was, I said, was 600. And this, you know, just guesstimations a little bit. So all the maintenance was $7,900 this year. Okay, so I divide that by 50
You mean
trips.
the last 12 months.
Last 12 months, right. Divided by 50, so the total is 158 for maintenance per day that we use the boat. All right. Then you could do tackle. Like, people go crazy with tackle. We don't really go crazy with tackle, but I just figured we have $10,000. If you have without, you know, $10,000 worth of tackle, or whatever, or with everything we have, and then you divide it by 10 years and 50 trips. Anyway, I added 20 or 30 bucks per tackle. But you guys know, you go fishing, you could. This was a cheap trip.
Well, on this trip we lost 3.
I know, that's different. That's just tackle.
And a sea star.
That's just use of tackle for the day.
Right.
And we lost. We talked about on the boat. We lost like 3 rigs, basically 3 rigs, about 120 bucks. You know, and you know, if we weren't just trolling, we would have bought bait. And like a thing of chum is $8 or $10, and you know, other bait. And sometimes we buy bait, so that always equals out to, you know, whatever that is.
It's expensive.
It all adds up, yeah. So again, we got, just to total it all up here, we got 158 for maintenance for the year per day. We use the boat. 20 bucks for tackle, 124 for boat depreciation or boat payment per day, 50 bucks for the truck for depreciation or boat payment per day. We use it. Trailer, 20 bucks. Gas we talked about on the boat was like 80 bucks. For the trailer was like 40 bucks. 120 for rigs, and all together, that's how much it was. $612.
Jeez.
Just to go. That's a very cheap day for fishing. In by 11.
Wow. I can't imagine how much that would be if we actually like kept it at the yacht center, like we used to too. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, that was 400 bucks a month right there. So
500. That's insane.
500 bucks a month. You know, right? So we just stopped doing that.
Wow. That's absolutely crazy.
And that's using your boat one day per weekend.
Well,
you know, this boat.
And we're not complaining at all, because obviously, like, we're blessed that we get to do this for a living. But wow, it all adds up.
Thankfully for our business, it's all deductible.
Their fish is most likely probably not as fresh as ours, but
no.
Hey,
but whatever. Anyway,
there's
$612.
pros and cons to it all.
So it costs $612 to drive around a 20-year-old boat with an engine with 3,000 hours on it.
Yeah, that nobody does except us.
To catch 3 mahi.
Nobody does except us.
So that's it.
We might have just jinxed ourselves. Thanks for joining us, and until our next adventure, follow your dream, keep on catching.
And of course, links down below in the video description for Darcy's knives she's using today. Make sure you drink the land shark.
There you go.
Because this is how we afford to go fishing.